Familiar, you're familiar. So if you don't know by now, then you should probably get familiar.
Hello students, so look at the experiment. Now the experiment is bar pendulum experiment. So this experiment belongs to second sem BSc. So what is the aim of the experiment, you know? Aim of the experiment is to determine the acceleration due to gravity at a place using the bar pendulum. So we need the apparatus to do the experiment are bar pendulum, knife edge, stop clock and a scale, meter scale. So to find the acceleration due to gravity, so what is the principle to be followed here, you know? The length of a simple pendulum whose period of oscillation is the same as that of the compound pendulum. Okay, that is called equivalent length. So in this experiment, we are using the bar pendulum. So therefore, in the case of bar pendulum, this length, that equivalent length is equal to the distance between the point of suspension and the point of oscillation. Okay. So we are finding the equivalent length using the bar pendulum by this method. Okay. To determine the equivalent length, the graph is used here. Okay. From the graph, we can find the equivalent length and find the value of G. Okay. To calculate the value of G, the formula is 4 pi square into L by T square. Okay. So where G is acceleration to gravity measured in meter per second square, and L is the length of the equivalent simple pendulum, and T is the period of oscillation. Okay. So now let us try to follow the procedure given here. So to find the equivalent length in the experiment. Okay. Now let us go to the experiment, how to find equivalent length in the experiment. Okay. So for bar pendulum experiment, I will show you the experimental arrangement. So we need a time clock to measure the time taken for number of oscillations. So we are using the digital stop clock. Okay, it should be set 0 in the beginning. Okay, and then so this is the bar pendulum. So we have a certain number of holes on the bar pendulum. So we can count the number of holes like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10th one is the middle one. Okay. So that other side also we should have 9 number of holes. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So in the experiment, so we need to take the time taken for 10 oscillations for each hole here. Okay. Now already the bar pendulum is fixed to a hook like this. Okay. So this hook is consisting of a sharp edge at the bottom. Okay. So whenever we take the oscillations, this V shape of edge, okay, the edge should be touching the flat surface of the hook. Okay, like that you have to fix by using the two nuts. So we can use the cutting plier to fix the knife edge here. Okay, so now the knife edge is fixed to the first hole. So I will show you how to take the time taken for 10 oscillations for the first hole in the bar pendulum. Okay, so you have to fix it like this, and then you have to observe the sharp edge of the bar pendulum is touching the flat surface or not. Okay, so that you will get the frictionless oscillations on the bar pendulum. Now we will take the digital stop clock. So initially it is showing 0. Okay, so now I will just move the bar pendulum at one side, and then I will be ready with the stop clock. So then just you leave it like this. So bar pendulum starts oscillating. So how to start the time taken for 10 oscillations, you know? So whenever the bar pendulum comes at one side, I have to switch on the digital stop clock. So next time it comes to same position, that completes one oscillation. Okay, so like that. I'll start now. Start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we have to read the time. So it is showing how much? 16.00. Time taken for 10 oscillations for the first hole is how much? 16.00 seconds. So that value must be entered into the tabular column. So next you have to repeat the experiment, right? So whenever you want to repeat the experiment, so second trial also, of course, you can do 2 trials for each hole here. Okay. Then repeat the experiment for second hole, third hole, like that. You complete the experiment for time taken for 10 oscillations for all the 9 holes at one side. Okay, 2 trials for each hole. Then you have to remove the bar pendulum and you have to reverse the bar pendulum like this. Okay, and then remove the knife edge also. Okay, fix the knife edge from the other side of the hole. Okay, and again repeat the experiment for time taken for 10 oscillations for each hole. 2 trials for each hole for all 9 holes on the other side. The center one is the 10th one, that is considered as center of gravity of the bar pendulum. So it is marked by chalk piece is used here to mark it. Okay, and then after completion of all this experiment, okay, time taken for 10 oscillations for all the holes on both sides, you have to measure the distance of each hole from center of gravity using a scale. Okay, suppose this is the center, 10th one, you have to measure the distance of each hole like this. Okay, so you can keep the meter scale here and measure the distance from center to the first hole, let us say, that is 5 centimeter, 10, okay, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, like that. So you can measure up to 9th hole. So this distance also must be entered into the tabular column. Okay, so like that other side also you have to measure the distance and enter into the tabular column. Okay, actually in the experiment you are measuring time taken for 10 oscillations. If you divide by 10, that time should be divided by 10, that gives period. Period is nothing but time taken for one oscillation. So if you know the time period for all the holes, okay, in the bar pendulum, okay, you can look at the tabular column here. Okay, so we have, suppose if you completed all the readings like this, okay, 9 holes on either side here. So time period T is calculated. T is equal to T by 10, let us say, for 10 oscillations. If you do 20 oscillations, you have to divide by 20. If it is for 10 oscillations, you have to divide by 10. So that gives the period of oscillation here. Okay, and then just the next step is, for all these distances of all the holes with respect to time period, you have to plot the graph like this. Okay, so this is the graph. So along y-axis we have the time period, along x-axis we have the distance from CG. CG indicates center of gravity. So one side of the holes will give you the curve in this shape. So other side holes will give the curve on the other side like this. Okay, so both are symmetrical curves here. So using this graph, so we can have the measurements like AB, CD. Okay, so on this graph A to B it is AB and CD. So both distances must be expected to be same. So that is why AB and CD is separately entered, and then average of AB plus CD by 2. Average of the distance is calculated here. And then A dash to B dash, then C dash to D dash. So both the distances are expected to be again same. So enter into the tabular column and calculate the average that distance also. Similarly this bottom line, okay, P to Q, Q to R. Okay, so values are entered and calculated the average value here. Okay, and finally the period, the required period T is equal to how much? So all these lines are intersecting along the y-axis, right? Intersecting along the y-axis. So the intersection point on the y-axis is taken as T for all these horizontal lines. Okay, so enter the corresponding value of T here. Okay, then the calculation part is, so that is L by T square. So whatever the length is measured here as average of AB and CD, average A dash, B dash, C dash, P, Q, R, etc. So that is called length L, and corresponding T is here. So calculate L by T square in the calculation. So once you know experimentally the value of L by T square, take the mean value of the L by T square also. Okay, so mean value of L by T square is used here to calculate G. Okay, so G is nothing but acceleration due to gravity. So formula for G is 4 pi square into L by T square, isn't it? So experimental part of the calculation is only L by T square from the tabular column. Substitute this mean value of L by T square, and you know pi is equal to 3.142. Substitute that value also. Then just calculation of this formula will give you acceleration due to gravity. Clear? Thank you.